All right, we're back with the #1 most wishlisted game on Steam. Formerly, I do need to add that fact in there. The day before set the zombie survival world on fire with its crazy early trailers, but has since gone comms dark. But we've got new information about the battle for the actual name itself, and since I've covered everything else about this dumpster fire, we might as well cover this. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and I haven't touched the day before since mid-April, but we've got some updates to go over, expectations to set, plus someone sent me a DM that another content creator had shown off a tweet of mine. I checked out that video and it's spot on, but I wanted to elaborate just a bit on the details, so here we are. Now, of course, we know the day before has been delayed multiple times, leading some to call it the delay before. The first was a June 2022 release that was delayed just 2 weeks prior to launch over to March 2023 for a reported move from Unreal Engine 4 to 5. January 2023 sees a mysterious trademark dispute pop up around the name itself the day before, which was already owned by a calendar app company, and so fntastic uses this fact to delay the launch of the game, this time up until November the 10th, 2023. And of course, this entire thing is played out like an Emmy Award-winning soap opera. Misleading Discord statements, weird tweets from the studio, being completely delisted on Steam, which it still is, and pretty much everything in between. You name it, this developer and game has gone through it, and to be clear, the blame falls entirely on both fntastic and Mytona. I've reported on all of it. The leaks, the Russian news articles, the delays, I mean all of it, including this video, which not many of you saw, that I posted back in April, outlining breaking news surrounding the court battle for the trademark of the day before name. Now, Soonjae Lee, the owner of the calendar app and of the trademark for the day before, was not backing down, and so Mytona fntastic Limited filed a petition for cancellation in the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office as of May 21st, 2023. So that's kind of when all of this begins in the legal system. Now, I'm not going to give you the point-by-point breakdown here, it's just too much to go over, but the basics of this petition are that Mytona outlines why they believe they should have access to the name itself the day before. Hey, we deserve the name, Soonjae Lee is costing us money, etc., etc. Now, also included in my April video was this trial schedule with the final dates extending into October 2024. So nearly a year past the supposed release of the game itself. In fact, the expert disclosures portion of the schedule is due 8 days after. Let me repeat that again. 8 days after the November release of the game itself, leading me to ask, what in the hell this game will be called if it releases, because according to this schedule, the trademark dispute will just be getting started, and these legal proceedings take a long-ass time to sort out. As of the last few weeks, the court filings have been coming in hot and heavy, of which I posted a few over to Twitter, and Kira showed in his recent day before upload. Now, I'll include a link to his video in my video description, and the document I posted that he shows in his video is this answer from Soonjae Lee to the trademark board. Again, I'm going to paraphrase here, but it outlines all of Mytona and fntastic's claims to the name the day before and debunks them one by one. It ends with a request for the board to dismiss Mytona's petition for cancellation and to do so with prejudice, which is an extremely important fact because if it is granted with prejudice, that means that Mytona cannot refile the same claim again in that trademark court, effectively ending the bid to wrestle the day before trademark away from Soonjae Lee. Now, on that same day the answer is filed, Soonjae Lee files a second document announcing power of attorney over to Bridgeway IP Law Group in Fairfax, Virginia. So at this point, he is completely lawyered up in the United States and he's ready to fight it out in the legal system. Again, we are talking long, drawn out legal battles here in the US. And based on that schedule I showed you earlier, far in excess of the release date of November 2023 that fntastic is claiming they're going to meet. Now, on a quick side note, Kira does point out a facet of this game and how they could potentially proceed, citing Dark and Darker as the example. fntastic and the Day Before team has signaled an upcoming beta test for sometime later this year, which I'm highly skeptical of because the two previous times the game was within weeks of releasing, there was never a beta test offered. But now with a pending legal battle extending into late 2024, hell, they don't even own the name of the game itself, there's a beta test coming? Yeah, okay. But if they were to go this route, they could offer up the beta off-platform, so outside of Steam, a point Kira makes in his video, in the same manner that Dark and Darker recently did. Now, do I see this happening? Hell no. But if the game is at the point for a beta, there is that route available. But wait, because we're just kind of getting started here. I told you, it's a full-on soap opera. We've got even more coming out of this trademark dispute. Now, as of May the 24th, Soon-Jae Lee's legal team has filed another document with a bit of breaking news included in it, and I apologize for this. This is a long-ass title, but this registrant's motion to suspend proceeding pending disposition of Korean proceeding filing gives us some more times, dates, and legal actions, but this time, what's going down in Korea. First up is the Korean version of this trademark dispute, which is set to go on June the 12th with the Korean tribunal, and a decision is expected to be rendered sometime in October of this year. Now, I'm sure we all expected that the US legal battle couldn't be the only one, and finally, here is that confirmation. The filing also states that the registrant, in this case that's Soon-Jae Lee, sought to suspend the US version of this case pending the results of the Korean proceeding, because we know that's happening first, since his team feels the results of the Korean litigation would have a strong impact on the results of the US legal battle. Now here's something really wild. On May 23rd, Soon-Jae Lee's legal team requested and confirmed via email that, and listen to this, Mytona and fntastic would not consent to that suspension request. So they basically asked, hey, we've got this Korean proceeding about to happen, let's halt the US version until that one is done, what do you say? And Mytona just flat rejected it. Why are they taking this route and surging forwards, knowing full well that the Korean decision could go against them, talking about Mytona there, and that decision could then weigh heavily in a decision against them here in their US case? Why are they continuing to draw this out, potentially a year after the game is set to release here in 2023? I'm sure some of you are asking, why don't they just change the name to the damn game? Why are they so hell-bent on taking this the full distance? And here's just a thought, but will this give Mytona and fntastic another avenue to take when they announce yet another delay later this year? Now, if you can answer that and provide me with some legal basis for why in the hell Mytona and fntastic would want to go through with all of this, I will truly welcome it. Now, as far as the development of the game itself, we've basically not seen or heard a peep from the fntastic comms team in months. And this is just a quick recap here, but 3 months ago, we got that fabled 10 minutes of raw gameplay reveal, which was not received well. It was severely downgraded. There was no survival, no PvP, hardly any combat except for doming brainless zombies, no real HUD, no vehicle gameplay, and how about those awesome executions we saw in a previous trailer? Yeah, those were gone. Basically, the entire thing looked lifeless and, again, scripted. Now, 2 months ago, they released this troll of a video, this post-apocalyptic spa video, which got crushed with downvotes. And then, in late March, the comms team tweeted this Unreal Engine showcase screenshot of the day before being featured on the backstage screen, which I have no idea in hell how that was even allowed, considering fntastic doesn't even own the trademark to the name of the game they've supposedly been working on for the last 4 to 5 years. Now, what I am pretty confident of is that if or when this advertised beta ever does materialize, again, I am extremely skeptical of that, it will be a downgraded, buggy mess. a shell of the game we were all sold back in early 2021. As always, I will include links to all my sources in the video description, and I look forward to reading your feedback in the comments section below. Will the day before ever launch? What will it look like? Will it even be called the day before? Or is it all just a fake game, aka a scam? Sound off in the comments section below. If you happen to like the video, maybe consider hitting subscribe. I've been covering this game since it was first announced, and I'm going to be here following it until the last embers die out. Also, while you're at it, make sure to ring that notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. Remember, you can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and of course over in my open community Discord server, links to all of which can be found in the video description below. Shout out to the over 123,000 of you that have taken the leap and hit subscribe, and as always, a special thanks goes out to my patrons over on Patreon. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer, signing off.